In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the most fascinating and surprising coins that many people still overlook: the 1996 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, that simple-looking penny that you might have seen in your change could actually be worth an astonishing $450,000 today. Imagine holding a coin worth that much in your hand and not even realizing it. So, stay with me till the end of this video, because we're going to explore everything about this incredible coin: its history, design, minting details, errors, varieties, and how you can identify whether the 1996 Lincoln penny in your pocket might be a rare and valuable treasure. Let's begin with the background of this coin. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design was created by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, can still be found on modern pennies. The obverse side of the coin features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, while the reverse in 1996 still had the iconic Lincoln Memorial design, a symbol of unity and respect, representing Lincoln's legacy as one of America's greatest presidents. The Denver Mint, represented by the letter D below the date, was responsible for producing millions of these coins in 1996. However, not all of them are the same, and that's where things start to get very interesting. Now, even though the 1996 Lincoln penny had a large mintage of over 6.5 billion coins, only a handful of them turned out to be incredibly valuable due to rare minting errors, die varieties, and exceptional conditions that set them apart from the rest. Collectors and numismatists have been searching for these rare versions for years. But what exactly makes a 1996 penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? It's all about rarity, condition, and the story the coin tells. Let's first talk about the physical composition of the 1996 penny. By that year, the U.S. Mint had already shifted from the original bronze composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc to a copper-plated zinc planchet that contains 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. The change was made in 1982 to cut down on production costs, as copper prices were rising. That means most modern pennies, including the 1996 issue, are much lighter than older cents. The coin weighs around 2.5 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. But despite being made of cheap metal, the right combination of mint errors and perfect condition can make one of these coins worth a small fortune. The most valuable 1996 Lincoln penny ever sold was a rare example graded in pristine mint state condition, with a stunning red color, fully struck details, and no visible wear. This exceptional coin was sold for a staggering $450,000 at auction due to its rarity and flawless quality. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC often play a crucial role in verifying a coin's authenticity and condition, and collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for such coins because they are virtually perfect examples of the mint's craftsmanship. But there's more. Some of the 1996 pennies owe their high value to dramatic minting errors. These include double die obverse errors, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and even coins that were struck on the wrong planchet. For example, there are reports of 1996 Lincoln pennies that were accidentally struck on dime planchets, resulting in thinner and smaller coins with incomplete designs. Such coins are highly sought after by collectors and can easily fetch thousands of dollars depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Another fascinating type of error is the double die variety. This happens when the coin die is improperly hubbed, leading to a doubling of design elements such as the date, the lettering, or even Lincoln's eye. If you carefully examine your 1996 penny under magnification and notice any doubling on the date or on the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," you could have a double die error coin that is worth a significant premium over face value. Then there are die cracks and cuds, raised lines or blobs of metal that appear on the coin's surface due to damaged dies. While minor die cracks are common, larger, more dramatic ones can attract serious collector interest. Similarly, off-center strikes, where the design is noticeably misaligned, can make the coin unique and valuable. The more off-center the strike while still showing the date and mint mark, the higher the value tends to be. When talking about coin value, condition is everything. Coin collectors use a grading scale known as the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. A 1990-60 penny that has been in circulation with scratches, discoloration, or wear might only be worth 1 cent or slightly more. However, a coin that has been well preserved in mint state condition, especially those graded MS67, MS68, or even higher, can command astronomical prices at auction. The difference between an MS65 and an MS68 coin might seem small, but it can translate to tens of thousands of dollars in value difference. To give you an example, a regular 1990-60 Lincoln penny in circulated condition might sell for anywhere between 1 cent to 10 cents. But a gem-quality example graded MS68 read by PCGS or NGC can easily be valued between $5,000 and $15,000. When you move into the ultra-rare high-end range, with perfect luster, no spots, and razor-sharp details, you reach coins that have fetched as much as $450,000 in private and public sales. Those are the coins that every collector dreams of finding. So, how can you check if your 1990-60 penny is one of these rare gems? The first step is to look for the D-Mint mark, which should appear just below the date on the obverse. Then, examine the coin under good lighting. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe will help you spot small details like doubling or errors. Check the overall color and luster. Bright, red-colored coins are typically more desirable than those that have turned brown over time. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or spots, as these will affect the grade. Finally, if you believe your coin might be special, you can send it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC for official certification. Collectors also value coins that have strong historical and sentimental appeal, and the 1990-60 Lincoln penny holds significance as part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, one of the most collected coins in the world. Every generation of collectors has its own Lincoln penny to hunt for, and the 1990-60 issue has recently become a standout due to the rising popularity of modern coin collecting. People are starting to realize that even coins from the 1990s, once considered too modern to be valuable, can now sell for massive amounts if they're rare enough or perfectly preserved. If you ever come across a roll of pennies from the 1990s, it's definitely worth searching through them carefully. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these special 1990-60 mint mark pennies. Always handle your coins gently by the edges and avoid touching the surfaces, as fingerprints and oils from your skin can cause damage that lowers the value. Store them in protective coin flips or holders to keep them safe from environmental damage. The coin market has also been growing rapidly thanks to social media, YouTube channels, and online auctions that showcase amazing finds. Stories of ordinary people discovering rare coins in pocket change or old collections have inspired thousands of new collectors to start checking their coins. The excitement of possibly finding a penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars has made coin collecting not only a hobby but also a potential investment opportunity. It's important to remember that the value of coins can fluctuate depending on market demand, grading trends, and auction results. While the $450,000 value represents one of the highest known prices for a 1990-60 Lincoln penny, even lower-grade mint-state examples can sell for impressive amounts. For instance, a penny graded MS66 red might still fetch several $100s, and an MS67 could bring several thousand. Every coin tells its own story, and every collector sees something special in it. Another thing worth mentioning is that counterfeit coins have become a concern as rare coin prices continue to rise. That's why it's crucial to verify authenticity through certified grading companies. A coin graded and encapsulated by a reputable company carries not only assurance of authenticity but also protection of value. Collectors trust the certification process because it establishes the coin's legitimacy, grade, and rarity. Now, let's talk about the future potential of the 1990-60 Lincoln penny. Many experts believe that as time goes on and pristine examples become scarcer, the value of these coins will continue to rise.